joining us here at Labelexpo and visiting us here at the Nilpeter Technology Center. Today, during this presentation, we're going to share with you two innovative and exciting designs from Nilpeter, the FA-4 asterisk 17-inch press and the FA-6 asterisk 22-inch packaging press from LED Inks and Curing. The next generation of printing converting equipment for the next generation of dynamic packaging converters. We've all continued to see a generational shift in our industry where the millennial generation is now the largest workforce on the planet. And they want it quicker, they want it faster, and they want it easier. So it's up to us to continue to develop designs that are intuitive and smart to operate. And then apply the science of flexography to a completely automated platform for the next generation of printing. The next generation of presses for the next generation of dynamic packaging solutions. Today, with the help of our operator Steve, we're going to show you three different samples on the asterisk. The first one being a 4-color process sample with a soft touch varnish and embossing and foil stamping embellishments. And then we're going to show you two different changeovers of an expanded gamut job using a 7-color process where we're going to build 18 total spot colors outside the 4-color gamut without doing any make ready to the machine. All through the job save and recall functions of the press. What really starts all the automation off though is the platform that the asterisk sits on, what supports the whole process, and that's the steel frame. This is a one-piece module construction where the steel frame that you see below is the same piece of steel in the back. One piece of steel, one module that allows us to machine this module all at one time on one work center. Thus we hold the tightest tolerances and the most precise tolerances through the manufacturing process. Now when we align 10 print stations, we're basically aligning 10 pieces, not hundreds of parts that are accumulated tolerances through the manufacturing process. It's a perfect marriage of steel and automation. It's also important to note that Nilpeter is a complete press manufacturer. We get raw steel in, we ship printing presses out. We are simply not an outsourcer of parts that puts things together in an assembly hall. Another unique feature of the asterisk is the tablet controls. You'll see a tablet wireless operation of this machine where this tablet can be moved up and down the machine for the ease of the operator as well as handheld, offering 5 intuitive screens of operation. If you can manage the use of a smartphone, you can manage the use and the operation and navigation of this tablet. 5 intuitive screens. This also supports the job save and recall functions of the machine. Every option and feature of this machine is captured by automation. Automation provides data. Data can be stored and retrieved. This entire job is set up and stored in this press. All I have to do is ask Steve to stop the press and recall this job, and we'll run it the same way we're running it now, tomorrow, next week, or next year. Some of the other features you see is the FA-4 unit. This is a flat processing, embossing, and foil stamping system offering the highest level of quality for the wine and spirit industry. It has its own servo in feed, its own servo out feed, which allows a reciprocating motion of the web in the flatbed process. I can get over 20 tons of embossing pressure with this flatbed process. I can get much more consistent temperature and a longer dwell time for the transfer of the foil. Using foil saving features, this is a very cost-effective solution for a very high-end market. The asterisk is also equipped with a variety of quick change and converting applications, from turn bars, lamination towers, cold foil. We can put rotary screen. But the QC die station is probably one of the fastest die changes you'll see, and you'll see that during our changeover. I'm going to ask Steve right now to start the changeover where we take this 4-color and embellishment job off and recall a 7-color expanded gamut sample. The die change. The guards come up, one die out, one die in, the guards come down, that die change is done. The hydraulics come up from beneath, the automation puts it in registration, it's totally captured by the automation of the machine. He disengages the FA-4 unit to allow the web to now freely pass through that unit with no reciprocating motion. He opens up the guards and the covers to give him access to the gearless plate sleeves. Now these, again, are gearless plate sleeves. No bearings, no gears, no shafts, no bearers, lightweight and easy to use. Peel this plate sleeves off. At this level of investment and automation on a machine like this, why would I buy a servo press with total automation and put a cylinder in it that still has a gear on it? That just doesn't make sense. So what we're going to do here is show you how the automation captures these plate sleeves. The automation consists of 7 different servo motors on this press, 3 on the axis. So my hand lock roll, my plate sleeve, and my impression roll all have their own servo motors. But I have 4 more servo motors controlling all the print functions, the up and down nature of the head, the in and out of the analog roll, the lateral adjust. Everything that Steve would adjust is captured by automation. I can totally save my job. We don't have automation just on the drive side. We have automation on both sides of the frame. Total intuitive operation of a machine. You'll see the sleeves now lowering down into position. They will put themselves back into inking and impression and registration. The CleanInking system from Nilpeter. A unique single cassette design. No ink pen, no meter roll, no extra parts to clean. I can drop this cassette down, pull it out, snap a cover on it, put it on the shelf. It's a single one-piece motion. Very efficient and holds consistent color throughout the speed range. The chill roll. Located properly down inside the frame. Nilpeter does not compromise by using their impression roll and their chill roll. It's the same roll. We have our impression roll that does its job. We have a good dwell time and a viewing area for the operator. But more importantly, the UV is located on the apex of the chill roll. We're curing in the center of the chill roll to optimize temperature and tension. We don't wrap an impression roll and then hit it with energy as it exits. That creates an unstable environment for the web tension, thus an unstable environment for the registration. So you can see he's now loaded these 7 sleeves. We went from the 4-color process job to a 7-color expanding gamut, 4-color process, and 9 spot colors. And we didn't change any analog rolls or wash up any stations. He's changed the die. We went from a 16-inch repeat to a 12-inch repeat. By the time that first color down hits that die station, we're back on the sellable product the same way we did on this press with this sample an hour ago, a week ago, or a month ago. Total job save and recall, regardless of operator, I'm getting the same result. First shift or third shift, I'm getting the same results. So now that he's got it all up and going, and he changed that all over, I'm going to tell him to do it again. We're going to stop the press. We're going to change to another expanded gamut job, another 4-color process with 9 more spot colors outside the 4-color gamut without changing anything. All job save and recall. As the press decelerated, the analog roll kicked away first. The plate stayed in contact with the web, removing all the residual ink. Now Steve in the white shirt can come over here and change these sleeves and not get any ink on his hands. Clean hand technology. That's what the next generation wants. He's going to open up the covers, give him access to the sleeves. And a little bit about the expanded gamut process. Again, it's a 7-color process. We're using C, M, Y, K, and an orange, a green, and a violet. And with those 7 colors, I can build more than 80% of the Pantone book. That's probably 90% of what we do every day. The analog rolls have been characterized, and we've done banded roll trials to optimize them for the expanded gamut process. It's a journey to go to expanded gamut. We've optimized the analog engraving for length, screen, and volume to provide the precise amount of ink film thickness to build spot colors through the expanded gamut 7-color process. The plate package has been optimized for tape and plate material to give us the exact characterization and profile to match that of the profile of the machine. So we need to get exact replication, the consistency, and repeatability of the job. Now imagine in your work facility, your environment. Instead of managing 40 analog rolls, I'm now managing 7. Look at your work-off shelf of ink. How many gallons of ink does your work-off shelf have? Hundreds? Now I'm only going to manage 7 colors. I'm going to manage 7 colors and 7 analog rolls. And with the science of the expanded gamut process on a fully automated platform, I'm going to let the automation and the pre-press do all my make-ready for me. By the time I get the press, I do sleeve changes and job recalls. Intuitive and smart designs. The 7-color process is now loading into position. The cylinders will come back into registration. They will come back into exact inking and impression without any operator intervention. Totally job saved, total job recall. They'll go into registration when he hits the run button. And And again, by the time that first color down hits that die station, we're back into running sellable product. 1 web length of the press or less. So you can see, between the single module construction with the fewer parts, the tablet control, the wireless operation, the clean inking systems, the self-cleaning plates, the science of expanded gamut, a completely automated press with job save and job recall. This is what the next generation looks at. This is a generation that's been raised on disruptive technologies. They want clean and smart solutions to move forward. A press like this can replace 2 to 3 of your existing machines and outproduce it all. That's the continued innovation that Nilpeter has in hand. Clean hand technology and clean hand solutions. I'm going to ask for a little bit of your flexibility as well right now, as we're going to take a look at the FA-6 22-inch asterisk on flexible packaging with LED inks and curing. So if you can about face and share with me in just a moment, I'll be right there.